Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Online School, a school for Olympiad champions. So in today's video, we would be discussing NSO Level 2 sample paper for grade 6, and this would be surely helping you for your upcoming Level 2 science exam. So to begin with, let me tell you the format of the paper. So in total, there would be two sections. Section number 1, which would be science. There would be altogether 45 questions, 1 mark each. And the second section, achiever section, 5 marks carrying 3 marks each for every question. So total 60 marks question paper with 50 questions and 1 hour would be given for that. So let us begin with first question of the first section. So the question number 1 says, three identical lamps W, X and Y are connected to a battery as shown in the diagram. Each lamp operates at normal brightness and the ammeter of negligible resistance registers a steady current. Okay, the filament of the lamp W breaks. What will happen to the ammeter reading and to the brightness of the remaining lamps? So everybody, first we need to know what is ammeter. So ammeter, it's an instrument which would be measuring the current, in a circuit. Okay, now understand the diagram over here. So W, X, Y are the lamps which are arranged in a parallel. So their arrangement is the parallel, right? So what will happen as a result of that? The voltage would be constant, right? Right, and current will be determined by its resistance, and resistance is negligible here. Right, now what will happen as the effect of the filament W is broken? So when the W is broken, this path would be open, and the path for X and Y are still connected to the battery, and it will continue to go with the same brightness because voltage is constant over there, right? So what will happen? Brightness of the remaining lamp, that would be unchanged. What will happen to the ammeter reading now here, right? So current through the W will stop. So total current flowing through the circuit, it would be decreasing, and therefore the reading for the ammeter would be decreasing. Question number 2. Question number 2 say, what would Seema do to find out whether a material is a magnet? So very simple one, what we will do, we would be going for a compass if the material is being repelled by a compass, right? Coming to the question number 3, question number 3 says an object O is placed in front of a plane mirror UV as shown in the diagram. A student moves her eye along the line X to Y to observe the image of the O, and we need to identify the points on the line X and Y where the image of O can be seen. Okay, everybody, we know that any object would be an incident ray will be there, right? And then a reflecting ray would be coming back to your eye. Okay, so and it would be just one ray I'm showing you, but many rays would be going like this and reflecting back, right? So until the mirror is fixed, the object is fixed, the student is also here, only the student is moving her eyes. So the image would be formed beyond these points also, but we would be able to see until where our eye would be able to see the reflected one, right? So if we see here, it is going beyond the limit of the reflectivity that our eye would be able to see. So our answer would be A, B and C. Until here, our eye would be able to see the image. Right. Now coming to question number 4. Post-student measured the length of a table which was about 2 meter. Each of them used different ways to measure it. Which one of them would get the most accurate length? So Sam measured it with the half-meter long thread. Then Gurmeet measured it with 15 centimeter scale, right? And Rina measured it using her hand span. And Salim measured it using a 5-meter long measuring tape. So it would be the correct method for the measuring the accurate one. Okay. Question number 5. The height of an electric pole is 6 meter 25 centimeter. And the question is, this is same as, so we can write it as 6.25 meter. We can write it 625 centimeter. We can write it 6250 millimeter. Our answer would be all of these. Coming to the next question. Question number 6. Question number 6. We have to match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. Okay. So here a toy car moving on the straight line. It would be rectilinear motion, right? Option number 2, pendulum of a clock. Pendulum of a clock. It would be periodic motion. Motion of the earth. It would be rotational, it would be circular, and it would be periodic one also. Right? Mango falling from the tree, mango would be falling in a rectilinear motion. Bicycle moving on the curved road, it would be curvilinear. Our answer would be option number D here. Question number 7. Irina puts two different objects in each of the following container. In one, it was copper coin and the iron nail. Second, nickel nail and the aluminium earring. Third one, marble and the gold coin. In the fourth one, nickel coil and the iron nail. So which she would be using a magnet to separate? Okay. So which items are being separated by the magnet? It can be nickel, cobalt and iron. So here what will happen? In the first one we have copper coin and iron. That can be like iron can be picked up by magnet. Second, nickel nail and aluminium. Nickel can be picked up by the magnet. Marble and gold coin, no. Nickel coin and iron nail, because they both have the affinity for the for the magnet, so they both will be picked up, so it will not be a separation. So separation would be for the first and second only. Question number 8. Question number 8 says, a plane mirror reflects a pencil of light to form a real image. Then the pencil of light incident on the mirror is, okay, everyone. So when a plane mirror reflects a pencil of light to form a real image, when a real image is formed, when the beam of light is convergent, then it would be forming a real image. So beam of light is a group of light where they would be coming as parallel line basically, and we call it as the pencil of light. There are three types. One is convergent, divergent and the parallel. In convergent, when the light is falling through like this on a plane mirror, the image formed here would be the real image. Question number 9. Which of the following statements are incorrect? So the color of light affects the characteristics of the shadow. No. If light is allowed to pass through a piece of muslin cloth, a lighter shadow would be formed. Yes. The magnetic properties are induced into iron bar if magnet is kept near it. Yes. Bulb has only one terminal to connect the filament with circuit. No. Our correct answer is option A. Which of the following graph shows the best suitable plot for the length of lamp post shadow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Okay, for shadow, we know the rule that the shadow of any object would be the largest in the morning and evening time, right? And it would be smallest in the noon time, right? So what do we mean by that? In the morning, it would be highest, and that is 9 p.m. time, and then it would start decreasing by the 2 p.m. sides. If we see here, where is the longest shadow here? It is constantly increasing here. It was high and then started at 12 p.m. It started decreasing, and after that, it again started becoming larger one. Here it was small, then it started increasing and decreasing. Here at around not the noon time, but somewhere around 11 a.m., it started coming down, and then started to by 2 p.m. it was same. No, our option would be option B. At 9 a.m. it was large. Then around 12 p.m., that is noon time, it started decreasing, and then after that it started increasing. Question number 11. The diagram shows the front view of the circuit board. There are wires connected behind the circuit board which allow the bulb to light up, which are the possible circuit points. Okay. So when we are talking about that the bulb should be light up, means your circuit should be closed so that current flow would be going on. So let us check all the options one by one. So if we take TQ and QR, this is one option, right? So we will check if the circuit is closed. No, circuit nowhere is getting to be closed over here. Right now, I will take different color for another circuit. So for the option number B, I would be taking TR. I'll take light blue color for TR. Let us see if I'm taking TR in SR. This is again left open. So this is also not closing our circuit over here. Now option number C, PQ and TS. PQ and TS, still the circuit is open somewhere. Last option we will be checking here. I'll take green color for that. PT and TS. Yes, this is making a closed circuit now. Our circuit is complete. And from here, when the circuit is closed, our bulb would be lighting up. So our option, the answer for this question is option number D. Moving on to question number 12. Question number 12 says, when one end of an iron rod is placed near a compass, the end pole of the compass needle always points towards it. The south pole of the compass needle always point towards it. Any pole or the compass needle will not be affected. So everybody, it would be any pole of the compass needle may point towards it. Question number 13. Question number 13 says, in the given diagram, when object P was placed near Q, what did they do? They pushed the ball off to the table. Now we need to find out which could be these objects, right? So they are saying in option A, steel and plastic, nickel and magnet, iron and steel, magnet and magnet. So everybody, if I assume that this is magnet, we know a rule that same pole, they would be repelling each other. So let's say if this is north and this is north, as a result, they would be going away, they would be repelling. As a result, this ball would be pushed away from the table. So the objects would be magnet and magnet over here. Question number 14. A few substances are listed in the box. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding these substances? So we have clay, rubber band, glycerin, feather, thermocol, copper coin, mustard oil, and the wax. And we need to find what would be our correct options regarding it. Substance 1 and 8 can be easily distinguished. 1 and wax, clay and wax can be distinguished from each other on the basis of their miscibility with the water. We can distinguish, but not on the basis of their miscibility. Option number 2 says substances 3, glycerin, and another one is mustard oil are immiscible in water and both form the upper layer. No. Substances feather, thermocol, and wax are less dense than water. Yes, these are less dense, and that is why they always float on the water. substance rubber band is denser than copper coin. This is also wrong. So our answer would be option number D for this question. Question number 15. Study the given flowchart and select the correct statement. First, okay, there are few options. Let us fill in the blanks for them. Refers to physical irreversible changes, right? So physical changes are reversible, right? Because they are based on the change of state or change in the size, right? These are physical changes. Let us note down. Option 2, solid to liquid, it would be melting. Liquid to gas, it would be evaporation or boiling. Gas to liquid, it would be condensation, and liquid to solid, it would be freezing. Okay, expansion would be what? It would be endothermic, right? And contraction would be exothermic, right? Now let us see that. So refers to the physical irreversible changes. No, physical changes are reversible. All the changes 2 and 6 until 2 to 6 are endothermic in nature. No. First refers to the chemical changes as changes in state and size are accompanied by gain or loss of heat. No, these are physical changes only. 4 says changes 2, 3, and 6 are endothermic. Yes. While changes 4, 5, and 7 are exothermic in nature. Yes, this is the correct option. So my answer would be option number B here. Next question number 16. Question number 16 says, read the following statements carefully and state true and false by selecting an appropriate option. Mixture of milk and water can be separated by filtration. No. A powder mixture of salt and sugar can be separated by sieving. No. Very fine muddy particles in water can be separated by a magnet. False. Grains and husk can be separated by evaporation. No. So our option would be option A. Question number 17. Substance W is very hard. So we have 4 substances W, X, Y, and Z. W is something hard and lustrous. X is universal solvent. Y is good conductor of heat and electricity. Z does not allow light to pass through it. Right? So what is hard and lustrous? Metals. Universal solvent, water. Good conductors of heat and electricity, metal. Light will not allow to pass through it, solid, opaque. Okay, if we see that, option number B would be our correct answer. Coming to question number 18, Rakhi has classified a few changes as shown in the picture. We need to classify incorrectly, which are the incorrect over here. So, cooking of rice, chemical and the reversible. This is chemical but irreversible change. So, this is incorrect. Formation of water from hydrogen and oxygen. It is a physical chain. No, this is a chemical chain. Evaporation of petrol, physical and reversible. Yes. Storing, strong heating of sugar. It is chemical change. Yes. Bending of copper wire is physical and reversible. Yes. So our answer will be option number 1 and 2. Question number 19. A mixture of 2 immiscible liquids can be separated by, we have 4 options here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So first one is 2 mixtures. A mixture of 2 immiscible liquids, we can do it by separating funnel. Second is a mixture of 2 volatile liquids with a minimum difference of 20 degrees Celsius in boiling point can be separated by distillation. A soluble solid from water can be separated by evaporation. And last, while a mixture of 2 solids having different sizes can be separated by sieving. Right? Our answer would be option number C. 20th. Study the given classification chart carefully and identify the incorrect statements regarding the properties of U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So U refers to the more dense than water, while Z refers to non-edible. Okay. W refers to malleability, while V refers to hardness. Okay. Y refers to more dense than water, while X refers to ductility. W refers to magnetic material, while X refers to non-magnetic material, right? So we know here the properties. Denser we know, non-edible, edible we know. What is malleability? And another one is ductility. So malleability, what happens is malleability, if you hammer any material, basically, it should get flattened. Okay, it should be forming a disc or a layer or a sheet, and this is majorly a characteristics of a metal. Almost all metals would be malleable. Ductility. Ductility is a phenomena. If you stretch the material, it would be forming a wire, and this is again a property of a metal. If we compare all of them, we need to find the incorrect statements, right? So incorrect statements would be option number 2 and option number 3. First and 4 are correct. Our option would be 2 and 3, as we need to find the incorrect statement. Question number 21. Nitesh wanted to separate the components P, Q, and R of the mixture. He put the mixture on a white dish and moved a magnet over the mixture. Component P got separated. So P would be something which is attracted towards the magnet, and it can be iron, nickel, and cobalt, right? He transferred the remaining mixture into china dish and subjected it to the sublimation. Sublimation means when a solid is converted into gas state in between without the liquid state, right? It would be evaporating by itself. And examples are your naphthalene balls, camphor, and odonil, right? Then, so means Q is something which would be sublimating, and R was left behind a residue which is insoluble in water. Seeing all these conditions, option number C would be our correct answer. Question number 22. Consider the following phenomena: forest fire, growth of plant, low and high tides, occurrence of rainbow, earthquake, opening of a morning glory flower. Which of the above phenomena can be classified as periodic change? Everybody, periodic changes when any changes happens after a fixed period of time, right? So here, low and high tides and opening of the morning glory flower are the best examples for that. So our answer would be option number D here. Question number 23. Avni was given a saturated solution of sugar. She was asked to dissolve 2 more spoons of sugar into the saturated solution. Which of the following will help her in dissolving more sugar? What is saturated solution? When in a fixed volume of solvent, we have reached to a point that more sugar will not be dissolved. That is our saturated point. That is our saturated solution. So how we would be able to dissolve more sugar into that? We can add more water so that volume of the solvent would be up, or we can heat the solution because heat increases the solubility. Right, so our answer would be option number 3 and 4. Question number 24. Study the given flow chart carefully. Which of the material in the flow chart best represents a window glass and a raincoat respectively? Okay, window glass. What would be the character? It would be solid plus transparent. Raincoat, it would be flexible and waterproof, right? Seeing that, our option P and Q would be the answer for this question. Okay. Next question is, the process of forging and casting metals is a Which kind of change? So what is forging and casting? So these are the methods of heating any metal. These are the two different ways. How do we heat them before we make any product out of it? So it is a physical change. Question number 26. Nina categorized plants into four groups on the basis of their parts that are generally eaten. In doing so, she unknowingly placed one wrong member in each group. Identify the wrong member of each group and select the correct option. So carrot, turnip, these are root. Colocasia is stem. Cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli. Cauliflower is flower, cabbage is leaf, broccoli is flower. Potato, onion, radish, these are stem. Cardamom, fennel, and clove, these are bud parts, right? So colocasia of group 1 should be interchanged with radish group 3. Cabbage of group 2 should be replaced with banana flower, yes. Option number D would be our correct answer. Coming to question number 27, select the correct match. Cotton is ginning, jute is retting, silver is comb, and spinning is takli, knitting is no, knitting is not hand spindle, weaving not charkha. So our correct options are option number A. Question number 28. Match the column 1 with column 2 and 3 and select the correct options from the given code. So in the column 1, we have the vitamins and minerals. Column 2, we have their sources. And in column 3, we have their deficiency diseases. Okay. So vitamin A, the P, basically what are the sources for that? Sources are spinach and carrots. And what would be the deficiency disease? It would be night blindness, right? So P if we 3, 6, and then C. What about Q? Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 sources are milk and meat and milk. It would be 2 and 4. And what will happen? As a result of vitamin B12 deficiency, the disease would be pernicious anemia. PQR. R is iodine. Iodine we would be getting from, what are the sources of iodine? Iodine sources are seafood, basically salt. So iodine we get it from the seafood or from that salt directly. And which disease will be there? Goiter. So I will write it as 1 and disease would be A. Vitamin C. Vitamin C sources are your tomatoes, as all the sour fruits would be having the vitamin C. And what would be the disease? Disease would be scurvy over here, right? So S would be 5 and scurvy. Option number B would be our answer for this question. 29. Identify P in the given diagram. It is a natural fiber, grows well in alluvial soil and obtained from the stem part of the plant. We know this is jute. Question number 30. So read the following passage carefully. P helps to maintaining strong eyesight and healthy skin. Q is required for normal growth of bones in children. R is essential for proper functioning of muscles and nerves. S is needed for natural clotting of the blood. So we have 4 vitamins P, Q, R, and S. And let us find out for that. P is vitamin A as it is required for the eyesight and the healthy skin. Q is required for the bone development. It would be calcium or vitamin D. Okay. R is for the proper functioning of the muscles and nerves. It would be calcium. S is needed for the natural clotting. It is vitamin K. Right. And we need to identify the incorrect statement. Q is produced when the skin is exposed to sunlight? Yes. R is a mineral deficiency of which causes spasm, poor digestion, anxiety, and sleeplessness. Cod liver oil is a good source of both P and S. No. S is synthesized in our body by bacteria present in our gut. Yes, so our answer would be option number C here. Question number 31. The given table shows the degree of angular movement shown by three skeleton joints P, Q, and R. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding these joints? P is 360 degree, Q is 180, and R is 0 degree. So the 360 degree is between your shoulder bone and arm. It is called as ball and socket, right? Ball and socket joint. Q is between your elbow. It is called as hinge joint, right? And then R would be present between the joints of the skull. This is the fixed one. We cannot move our the joints in between the skull, right? So the incorrect option would be option number D. And select the correct statement regarding organisms W, X, Y, and Z. X is organism living in a terrestrial habitat. Yes. Possessing blubber. Yes, it would be your polar bear. Then Y is, it is living terrestrial habitat, no blubber, but it possesses thick and leathery hips. It would be camel. Organism living in a terrestrial habitat, yes. Blubber is not there. Thick, leathery hips, hump is not there. Organism show startling coloration. It would be your chameleon. Right now, we need to find the correct statement about it. So, organism X could be a mammal which undergoes hibernation and is a good swimmer. Yes, polar bear. Organism Z may inhabit the area where the leaves of most of the trees are needle-like and a thick waxy layer. No. Organism Y inhabits the area which gets plenty of rainfall. No. Organism XYZ show mimicry. No. Our option A would be the correct answer. Question number 33. Consider the following statements 1 to 5 and select the option that correctly identifies true and false over here. Right, so first is unsaturated fats are liquids at room temperature, whereas saturated fats are solid at room temperature. True. Deficiency of vitamin B1 causes pellagra. This is false. Water soluble vitamins are not stored in the body and need to be regularly supplied through the food items. True. And presence of protein in food items can be tested by Benedict solution. False. Iron is an example of macro mineral, whereas magnesium is an example of trace mineral. So this is vice versa, and option would be C. Question number 34, refer to the given flow chart and select the correct option regarding L, M, and L. So L is, it is a root, it is modified to store food. L is modified one, which is the food is stored in the root. So this is the edible root. It is a root. Yes. It is modified to store food. No. It is modified to help a weak plant to climb up. So it is some climber, but not the root. It can be your leaf. It can be your stem. It is a root. Yes. It is not modified to store food. No, it is modified to not climbing up. It is modified to give extra support to the plant. So N is for the support. So this root is so if I see that it is a root, yes, L is a root. So here sweet potato, ginger, onion, and carrot. Carrot is a root. Climber would be your money plant, and maize roots are giving it is modified to give extra support to the plant. Yes, so our correct answer would be option number D here. Question number 35. Which of the following setups are best suited to study the effect of exposed Surface area on the rate of evaporation, right? For the rate of evaporation, two things are there, surface area and the temperature. And we want to see the surface area, so means the temperature should be constant. It should be constant, right? So here, what would be the case over here? So here, the W is 25, 30, 20, and 30. So here, if I want to see the surface area, so X and Z should be the best one to study the effect of surface area on evaporation. Question number 36, which of the following statements hold true for the root system shown in the given figure? So everybody, so this is which one? This is the taproot system. We have two systems. One is taproot and the fibrous root. This is the taproot system and it is a fibrous root. No, the branch that arise from the main root are called as a fibrous root. No, this is a taproot. Yes, and it is seen in the pea, tulsi, radish, carrot, turnip. Correct. So our option number C would be our correct answer. Question number 37. Collecting rainwater and storing it for later use is called rainwater harvesting. Which of the following statements are true for the technique of rooftop water harvesting? Roadside drains store rainwater. Yes. Rainwater from rooftop is collected in large tanks. Yes. The collected rainwater contains soil, so it is needed to be filtered. The particle residue, the groundwater available to us. So here the statements 1 and 2 are correct. Option number B would be our correct answer. Question number 38. Refer to the given flow chart and select the incorrect statement regarding WXYZ. So natural fiber, no, W is a synthetic one. Synthetic fiber. Natural fiber, yes, obtained from animals. Yes, it could be your wool or silk. Natural fiber, yes, obtained from animals. No. Obtained from stem part of the plant. No. Then it could be your cotton. It can be your sisal. Examples, obtained from the stem part. It could be your hemp. It could be your jute. Okay. We need to find the incorrect segment. W could be synthetic fiber, whereas Z could be a cellulose fiber, correct? Because plant parts are the cellulosic one. X could be protein fiber, which is obtained by shearing in animal, yes. Y could be a flex fiber, which is obtained from the fruit of capoic plant. Fruit from the capoic tree, no. Written can be involved in the processing of obtaining Z, yes. So our answer would be option number C here. Question number 39. Read the given statements and select the correct option. The level of groundwater below the surface of earth at a given place is known as the water table, correct? Extensive use of groundwater in cities for domestic and industrial purposes is resulting in lowering of the water table. Yes. So both the statements are true, but statement true is not the correct explanation of the correct statement 1. Question number 40. Study the given classification chart and identify WXYZ stem modification for the storage of food, for protection, for climbing up support, and for the storage of water. So for the food of storage food is among these, it would be your turmeric. Then for protection, bougainvillea. Y would be your grapevine, and this will be opuntia. Question number 41. Which of the following statements are incorrect? About 90% of ozone in our atmosphere is contained in stratosphere, correct? The warmest part of our atmosphere is located in mesosphere. No. Commercial passenger aircraft usually fly in lower stratosphere. No. Satellites orbit around the Earth in thermosphere, correct? Option 2 and 3 are the incorrect one. Question number 42. Which of the following statements is correct regarding skeleton support system of different organisms? Earthworms have liquid skeleton system that serves as support system. Yes. The shell present in snail is made up of chitin. No. Help in moving from one place to another. No. Snakes and other limbless animals have bristles on their bodies under surface that helps in movement. No. The birds have bone marrow. No. Question number 43. Okay. Organism X can drink large quantity of water at a time and can stay without water for a long time. It would be camel. Organism Y has thick skin and fur on its body. It has strong hooves to walk steadily on the steep surfaces. It is your mountain goat or the bear. Organism Z has bright colors and sticky pads on its finger and toes. It lives on trees. So it would be a frog. Select the incorrect statement about the habitat of organisms X and Y. Incorrect. Organism X lives in a place where it receives very little rainfall and daytime temperature in summer can reach up to 50 degrees. Yes. Organism Y lives in a places where trees like pine, deodar, spruce, fir, etc. are of common occurrence. Yes. Organism lives in a place where heavy rain are of daily occurrence. Yes. Organism X lives in a place where animals like reindeer, snow leopard. No, our option B would be our correct answer. Question number 44. Group the waste material given below under biodegradable and non-biodegradable headings and select the correct option. Okay. So in the biodegradable, your eggshell would be biodegradable. Tin can be non-biodegradable. Jute bag biodegradable. Plastic wares non-biodegradable. Tissue paper would be biodegradable. Old batteries non-biodegradable. Option number B would be our correct answer. Question number 45. Refer to the given pie chart showing the composition of different gases in air. Identify the gas 1, 2, and 3 and select the correct segment. First, we will find out what is what gas. So the maximum is nitrogen, then oxygen, carbon dioxide plus other gases. The third would be. So here seeing that plants and animals cannot use gas 2 means oxygen directly from air. Animals obtain it from plants and plants take it soluble form. No. A burning candle enclosed in a glass jar filled with gas 2 extinguishes early as compared to burning candle enclosed in a glass jar. No, this is vice versa. Insectivorous plants manufacture their carbohydrates but prepare their proteins by digesting insect as they grow in the soil efficient in simple compounds of one. Yes. Activities like deforestation, crop burning, burning of fossil fuels increases gas one in atmosphere. No. Option C would be our correct answer. So from here onwards, it would be your algebra section. Total 5 questions will be there, carrying 3 marks each. So first question here is, which of the following statements about the circuit is or are true? Okay, lamp 1. So here is a circuit. We have the switch over here. We have lamp 1, lamp 2, lamp 3, and this one, the S2 and S3. These are the switches for L2 and L3, and a battery over here. So the first one says lamp 1 will lit up when either L2 or light L3 are lighted. Yes, this is true because it itself would be a complete one. Electricity will flow only when all switches are closed. No, it is not true. Electricity will flow as long as any one switch is closed. No, this is also not true. So our answer number B would be our correct answer. Question number 47. A few mixtures are listed in the box. Now read the given passage and fill in the blanks by selecting an appropriate option. Mixtures P are homogeneous in nature, while mixtures Q are heterogeneous in nature. Mixture R is separated into its components by using a separating funnel where the component having S density forms the upper layer. Okay. So the mixtures P are homogeneous, which would be forming a homogeneous mixture over here. Homogeneous would be formed when we have mixture P are homogeneous in nature while mixtures Q are heterogeneous. So it would be if we have vinegar and water and air. So P would be your air, vinegar and water. Q would be your heterogeneous in nature. And we can add soda water also here. If we mix them, it would be a homogeneous mixture. Q would be heterogeneous. Heterogeneous mixture would be when we are adding mustard oil plus water, or we have wheat flour plus banana into it, right? PQR is separated into components by using a separating funnel. R would be mustard oil plus water, right? And S density forms the upper layer. So S would be the lower one, which would be on the upper side. Our option number C would be the correct answer. Question number 48. Refer to the given table. Select the options that correctly identifies plant P, Q, R, and S. So P is having its reticulate venation in leaves, means a web of the veins. It has fibrous root system. No, it is a herb. So P is going to be a herb with a reticulate venation, and that is mint. Q is reticulate venation, and the modified leaf is a tendril. This would be the P, which helps for the plant to support to climb up. R is reticulate venation, that is your hibiscus. S is fibrous root system and a herb also. This would be your maize. Our answer would be option number C. Question number 49. Read the given relationship and select the correct option that will correctly complete them. In the first one, we have bast fiber. Hemp is the bast fiber. And then we have to give an example, which is the leaf fiber. If I see here silk, cotton, coir, rayon, and the sisal. Sisal would be here. It's a leaf fiber. Cotton for ginning, and for the reeling, it would be silk. Wool burning here, which would be giving the burning paper smell, it would be cotton. Spinning, charkha, handloom is related to your weaving. Our option number D would be our correct answer. Last question for today. A government campaign was conducted in an agricultural area where sparrow population was exterminated, as these birds were known to eat grains and decrease crop yield. However, in the months that followed, grain production was severely reduced, leading to families in that area. Key start of campaign of the given graph traces the population changes of one more species in that area after campaign. Which of the following best explains this? So understand what is happening here. An agricultural area was there where the population of the sparrow was exterminated, means it was just down, and over a month of time it was not there, right? Because they were eating grains, so the crop yield was also decreased, right? Now, however, in the month, so what they see that still the production of the crop was slow. So what was happening there? So some other was also there, that was the locust. So when the number of sparrow was here, it started decreasing, and the number of locust was more here. We need to find the uh, we need to find out the cause for that. There was overgrowth of crops due to reduced sparrow population, causing the crops to compete for available sources, thereby leading to crop failure. No, the crash in sparrow population caused the population of locust to spike, which in turn wiped out available crops in the field. Yes, so what happened? So sparrow was dependent on the crop, right? But the sparrow population was declined. Still, what was happening? The crop was still less. So what was happening here? This crop was wiped out because of the population of the locust in that area, right? So our option B would be our correct option over here. With this, our explanation for this sample paper is complete, and wishing you all the best. And we would be coming up for a few more interesting videos for your science, math, and English Olympiad preparations. Thank you very much.